Can you imagine working your entire career leading up to that magical moment in time when you're getting ready to retire, and all of a sudden you get slammed with 7 things that just surprises your socks off? Is retirement when you really want to find out the surprises that surrounds federal retirement?
Pull up a chair and get comfortable. It's time to talk about your federal benefits. Federal Employee Benefit Coordinators presents the FEBC Podcast with Elizabeth Inman and Brian Fentress.
Well, I'm Elizabeth Inman, and I welcome you here to the FEBC Podcast. We're your trusted source for news and information that directly affects you, the Federal and Postal Employee. This is the real talk about the real deal that affects your career. So on this podcast, we share strategies to help you maximize your retirement benefits so that you're not surprised, and we equip you with the financial tools that you need to make your retirement dreams come true. So if this sounds good to you, simply hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to be sure you don't miss any of our critical updates. So sitting at my kitchen table, filling out my paperwork for retirement after a almost 24-year career with the federal government, I was faced with those kind of surprises. And so I've just turned those kind of surprises into my business model of educating you on exactly what you need to know when you get ready to fill out the paperwork yourself. I've said it over and over, and I'm going to continue to say, retirement should not be the time when you get hit with a bunch of surprises. And then they go and they do things like early outs, they do voluntary early outs, they do things like RIFs, and you think, well, how can I keep from being surprised? Well, there's a number of ways you can keep from being surprised. And most of it all centers around the education of your federal benefits and how those benefits work while you're working, whether you're early in your career, mid-career, or at the end of your career, and how that forms to make a strategic federal retirement plan that you can execute in retirement. That's what we want to do for you. So it's relevant whether there's a VERA going on, whether there's a RIF going on, or it's just time for you to retire. So we're going to have some webinars coming up that you're going to want to tune into, regardless of your current circumstances, regardless of where you're at in your career. It's all relevant. When we do the 7 surprises of federal retirement, it's going to help you be prepared once that time comes along. It's going to help you while you're working to make sure you've got your benefits structured in the most optimum way to benefit you and your family. So just go to www.febcnow.com, fill out the Contact Me form, and we'll get you information on our next webinar.